The legendary rock band Kiss has found itself back in the headlines after being recognized at the Kennedy Center Honors under former President Donald Trump's leadership. The group, famous for its flamboyant stage performances and iconic painted faces, expressed that they were deeply honored to receive the award, even as fans and critics revisited the band's previously harsh remarks about Trump during his presidency. The moment has sparked both celebration and debate within the music and political worlds. During the ceremony, the band's surviving members took to the stage to acknowledge the honor, thanking their fans for decades of support and recognizing the institution for celebrating their influence on American music. They emphasized how meaningful it was to stand among artists and performers who have shaped culture across generations. Despite the political backdrop, the group focused their remarks on gratitude, legacy, and the enduring power of rock and roll. For longtime followers, the tone marked a noticeable contrast to past comments from members of Kiss, particularly during the Trump administration. In earlier interviews, some described Trump as abhorrent and criticized his leadership style, making their participation in an event overseen by his administration appear surprising to many observers. The acknowledgement of this contradiction quickly became a talking point across media outlets and fan communities. Still, the band made clear that the recognition itself transcended politics. In their remarks, they noted that the Kennedy Center Honors is not about one political figure, but about celebrating the arts in America, regardless of who occupies the White House. They added that being part of such a tradition was humbling, especially after decades of being dismissed early in their careers as little more than theatrical entertainers. To them, the award symbolized validation of their musical contributions and the cultural footprint they have left behind. Fans reacted in mixed fashion. Many celebrated the moment as a long-overdue recognition of Kiss's impact on music and performance, pointing out that the band's influence has reached far beyond rock audiences. Others expressed discomfort with the band's willingness to accept the award under Trump's watch, noting the clash between their earlier criticisms and their present gratitude. Social media quickly lit up with debates about whether artists should separate their political views from institutional honors. Industry analysts pointed out that this dynamic is not unique to Kiss. Over the years, many performers have faced similar dilemmas, balancing political views with recognition from institutions tied to presidential administrations. For Kiss, however, the debate is magnified by their larger-than-life persona and their long history of speaking boldly about cultural issues. In interviews following the event, band members doubled down on the idea that their focus remains on the fans and the music. They reiterated that the award was not about endorsing any political figure, but about celebrating a lifetime of creativity, risk-taking, and entertainment. "We never thought we'd be honored this way," one member reflected, adding that the moment was as much for the loyal Kiss army of fans as it was for themselves. The Kennedy Center Honors has always been a blend of politics and culture, and this year proved no different. Kiss's inclusion highlights how the institution continues to evolve, recognizing not only traditional artists, but also acts that have redefined performance in their own right. For Kiss, the moment is likely to be remembered as both a celebration of their artistry and a reminder of the complicated intersections between fame, politics, and legacy. As the dust settles, what remains clear is that Kiss has secured a permanent place in American cultural history. Whether fans focus on the controversy or the celebration, the band's influence is undeniable, and their reaction to the honor shows that, even after decades in the spotlight, they remain as bold and unapologetic as ever.